difficulties, but it ain't gonna stop me. Hey, don't you scroll by this. Come on, fellas, come on in. Happy Father's Day to you. See, listen, most fellas know that they supposed to provide. Most fellas know that they supposed to protect, but it's those other three P's that most people miss, right? And in today's episode, fellas, I'm gonna give you the blueprint on what it's really supposed to be like, the responsibility of a man, right? The 5 P's of a regulated man, right? In today's episode, if you want to be a better man, father, better leader, more authentic, these 5 P's is going to get you there. So welcome back to another episode of Soul Truth Sunday. I'm your host, FL, your life coach. Yes, sir. And this is Soul Truth Sunday, where we slow things down, recognize our patterns, right? Regulate our body through those emotions, get a new revelation on what to do different, build a rhythm around that revelation, and put it on repeat mode so we can do what? Tell our soul truth and dare to be us. Man, I'm excited about this edition. I had to start over because something happened technically, but you know what? That ain't gonna stop me. So don't you scroll by this when you see this. This is the Father's Day edition. So today, man, we talking about the 5 P's of a regulated man, right? Priest, prophet, promoter, protector, provider. Like I said, most men understand the last two, but it's the first three that we normally miss, right? And most men feel lost, not because they're doing something wrong, because they only double down on the last two and they forget about the first three. So in this episode, man, we're going to talk about it all, right? The 5 P's of a regulated man. Before we jump in, I want to tell you this episode is brought to you by our good friend, Reginald Pratchett at Connects Group, right? If you're an athlete, creator, entrepreneur looking to grow your brand, build partnerships, and create more opportunity, Connects Group can help. At Connects Group, they just don't represent talent. They partner with it. Follow at Connects Group on Instagram or email Reginald at Connects, K-Y-N-E-X group.com for more information. That's our sponsor today. Man, I'm so excited today, man. Man, I seem like I got something on my face. Man, I'm excited. Let's get into this. Listen, let's jump right into it. You got stuff to do. I got stuff to do. 5 P's of a regulated man. P number 1, priest. So think about this as I go into it. I'm going to be asking you questions, right? This is a live Q&A, fellas. Tap in, leave your questions below, comments below. So tap in. Happy Father's Day. So listen, priest, what spiritual climate am I creating inside my home? That's what I want you to think about when I think about the priest. So when I talk about priest, what am I talking about? I'm not talking about religion. I'm not talking about Christianity or any type of religion. When I talk about priest of the home, I'm talking consciousness. I'm talking nervous system. I'm talking identity, right? I'm talking about your relationship with yourself and your higher power, whatever you call it. What spiritual climate are you setting in your home, right? So for me, I'm going to tell you stories on each one of these, how I set the climate of my home and how I set that tone so my boys, my wife, the climate, everybody in the house can kind of follow that, right? So what am I talking about? Consciousness, right? Are you modeling a relationship of spirituality in the home, right? What do you do for your spirituality, right? So like for me, y'all hear me talk about nervous system work, identity, consciousness, prayer, right? I model that in my home. That's the spiritual climate that I set forth in my home. Also, with our boys, when I'm home, like when we homeschool, I have this board. So this is also something that I do to set the spiritual climate. I write words on this board, right? Accountability, responsibility. I got the 5R framework up there. Different words I write on there that I teach the boys, right? What is accountability? What is responsibility, right? What is ownership, right? Spiritual climate, character, integrity. Are you as the man modeling that? Can your household see a model of spiritual integrity or spiritual character, right? Or do they have to figure that out on their own? Priests. That's one of the responsibilities, men, that you have, that I have of manhood, is modeling the priest, the priesthood, right? Consciousness. Are you talking to your household about nervous system, how to calm their nervous system, how to walk themselves through pressure moments? You hear me talk about that. How to walk themselves through disappointment moments. You hear me talk about that. The spiritual climate of the house. How are you setting that tone as a man? Because to me, that's one of our responsibilities as men, to set that tone. So listen, I'm gonna leave you with this, right? The spiritual climate, right? If you don't set the spiritual climate for your home, somebody else will. You want somebody else setting that spiritual climate for your home? You want somebody else teaching your family about spirituality, right? So listen, I have conversations with my boy, especially our oldest, man. I've had conversations with him before about what he truly believes. This is what I mean by the spiritual climate. Having conversations. What do you believe about God, about the world around you? Asking them, getting their input, not just telling them what you believe, but asking them what they believe. They have a say so too in their spirituality. We're just here to guide that spirituality, not to force our spirituality on them, but to guide them, right? To show them what spirituality looks like in everyday life when it's done right. That is your job or responsibility as a man. All right, all right. That's P number one. Number two, man, profit. Profit. What do you see? This the question I'm gonna pose. Like I said, what do you see? When I say what do you see, not just what do you see for you, what do you see for your house? What do you see for your children? What do you see for your wife? Right? I'm talking legacy, direction, family vision. What am I building? What am I leaving behind? Right? See, so this is, I told you I was going to tell a story. So how do I show up as the prophet in my home? Okay, let me slow this down. How do I show up, right? Because I talk to my boys. We talk to our boys about the things that we're doing. Before we moved to Florida, guess what? We had a conversation with our boys about that move. Hey, this is the plan. This is the vision. When we was moving back from Florida, we had a conversation with our boys. Hey, man, we're going to move back. This is the plan. We're going to be here for a couple of years. When we had to renew our lease at the place that we're staying at now, because we're building it out. Y'all heard us talk about that. Man, my eyes are watering this morning. Listen, we had a conversation with our boys about this stuff. Vision, right? The prophet, right? I'm speaking life not only to myself, but I'm speaking life to them about where we're going, direction. This is where we are right now as a family. This is where we're going. But I'm also speaking life over them, right? So watch this. Our middle boy likes to play sports. He's always liked to play sports. As the prophet, I'm telling him what I see, right? Our oldest boy, he's always been into electronics and gaming. As the prophet, I'm telling him what I see. Man, you can really make a career out of this. You're really good at this, right? Our middle boy, hey, I know you want to play ball. I know you want to do this. This is what I see for you. Prophet, what are you seeing for your house? How are you guiding your house? Are you giving direction for your house? This is a responsibility for all men. Are you doing that? Or are you leaving that up to your spouse? And I'm not saying women can't do it. That's not even what I'm saying. That's not what this message is about today. This message is about men taking responsibility and ownership for our part. And I truly believe that every man is responsible for these 5 P's, right? These 5 P's. So listen, this is the soul truth I want you to get before we go to the next thing. What are you seeing, right? What are you seeing not only for yourself, for your house, for your family, right? For your money. So this is the soul truth I want you to hear. A family without a vision eventually drifts apart. right? Because the vision is what centers them. If you're not being the prophet and leading and letting the family know where you're at, where you're going, the plans on how to get there, man, they normally drift and start doing their own thing. Prophet. Can you see it? And are you communicating that to your family so everybody feels included? All right, all right. The third P, promoter. Promoter. What's the promoter, fellas? What am I talking about being a promoter? So listen, just the question I want to ask you. Who am I developing? Are you just developing yourself in the household? Are you just developing your gifts, your talents? Are you just encouraging yourself, calling out your greatness? Or are you doing that for the household? See, my wife, right? Who am I developing, right? My wife has a gift in baking, right? She can tell you this. I've been helping her develop that gift for years, right? Because I see that in her, right? Like I said about our middle boy, he has a gift for athletics. He's been telling me this since he's been 4 or 5. I've been helping him develop that gift. Our oldest, technology, gaming. I've been helping him develop that, right? Promoter, right? Our youngest, well, he don't really kind of know what he want to do right now, but when he decides, it's my responsibility to help him develop that, promote their gifts, their talents, right? Understand what they gravitate to and then get behind it. Are you doing that as a promoter? Or are you just doing your own gifts, your own talents, your own agenda, right? You are a promoter. That's what you're supposed to do, fellas. You're supposed to lift up the people in your house, right? Not press them down so you can be standing on top, right? Real leadership never competes with the people in his house. Real leadership leads and guides, right? Real leadership promotes instead of competes. So that's what I want you to hear about this third P, promoter. What are you developing in your own household outside of you? That is your responsibility as a man. Promote not just your gifting, not just your talents, the household talents and gifting. Promoter. Listen, man, I'm almost done. I know this is a Father's Day special. I know we got stuff to do, but I really want to get these P's to you because I really want to get you this blueprint so you can put it all together and just stop focusing on being the provider and the protector and add those other 3 P's so you can get the total fulfillment of manhood. You feel me? So you can stand 10 toes down and understand the blueprint on what you're supposed to do and show up with presence and power every single day because now you got a blueprint on how to do it, Okay, so listen. Man, I talked about that. Now we about to go to the provider part. This is what I want you to think about when we're thinking about the provider part on this part, right? What am I really providing as a man? Because when we talk about provision, right, we normally just talk about material things, shelter, money, food, but provision, provider is much deeper than that. Are you providing not just financial safety, but emotional safety, mental clarity, right? Right? Are you providing the vision, provision? See, listen, I break providing down, provision, 2 words, provision. When you're pro something, that means you're for it. So to me, provision or provider, I'm pro-vision. So I'm always for the vision in my household. I'm always for promoting the vision in my household, whether that's the overall vision for the house or am I promoting the vision for individually for one of our boys or individually for my wife. Provision. What are you providing for your household outside of the normal, necessary material things? We understand that as a man. Bring home the bacon, the money. But what else are you providing? That's the question of the day today. What else are you providing as a man? Right? Are you providing emotional safety? Right? Are you providing mental clarity? Are you providing the vision? Right? Are you providing health? Are you providing stable relationships? What are you providing? See, this is the soul truth before we go to the next part. Money matters, but emotional safety matters too. What are you providing? Your home needs a place where they can land their emotions and feel safe. Are you providing that safe place? Your home needs a place where mental clarity rules. Are you providing that place for mental clarity to reign? Come on. What are you providing? Listen. Listen. Manhood is more than just physical, right? We always think it's physical because that's what we've been taught over the years, especially my generation. I'm 47, that just protect and provide. As long as I protect and provide, which that's halfway true, right? Protection and provision is a thing, but man, nobody ever taught us protect and provide emotional safety, protect and provide mental clarity, protect and provide peace, right? So that's what I'm giving you the blueprint for. And listen, if you're ready to regulate your own identity, your money, your nervous system, right? Man, click that link, good people. That's what my products are for. That User to Loser 6-part audio series plus workbook that's going to help you get your gift off the sideline, regulate yourself through those emotions so you can start living on the thing that God put inside of you. That 21-day money reset that's going to help you see your money differently because it's going to retrain your nervous system to the level of the money that you know you deserve. Click that link right now. And if you need to go deeper in regulating yourself and recognizing your patterns, that's what my one-on-one Soul Truth Power sessions are for. So email me, flthelifecoach@gmail.com to reserve your spots. All right, now listen, man, let's get into this last P right now. This last P, the protector, the protector. So this is the question. Man, my eyes keep watering. Sorry. They watering today for some reason. Allergies, baby. So listen, good people. We got the last P now, protector. I want you to think about this. What am I protecting? Right? We all know physically, as a man, you're going to protect what's yours physically, right? We understand that. But are you protecting your family emotionally? Right? Are you protecting your family mentally? Right? Are you protecting them financially? Right? Are you protecting your marriage, your relationships? Right? Are you protecting your legacy, your reputation, the vision? Right? See, we all know it's physical protection, but it's other things that come with that, right? Are you allowing people and other voices into your relationship? Because it's part of your responsibility as a protector is to keep the outside noise. What boundaries do you have in place as a protector? See, for me, I protect all that. I don't let nobody tell me anything about my relationship. That's part of me being a protector. I don't let nobody tell me anything about my kids, about my boys. That's part of being a protector. You know why? Because I already know about them. Come on, I'm their dad. You can't tell me nothing about my kids or my wife that I don't already know. So if you're trying to come to me and try to tell me something, I'm a protector. I'm a protector of that relationship. So if it's not in alignment with what I already know, I'm not going to let you come in and ruin that. I'm a protector. And it's not just a physical protection. You feel me? Come on. What are you protecting? What boundaries are you putting in place to protect those things that I just said? That's your responsibility. Now, listen, like I said in the beginning, I'm not saying women can't do this, right? Let me say it like this. I had this conversation yesterday, man, with one of my buddies yesterday, right? So women and men are just built different. Their roles are different, right? Their roles are still important, but they're just built different. Women are built to do different things. Men are built to do different things, right? So once you understand that from a man-woman perspective, you lean into the roles that better suit you, right? And so as a protector, we all know a man is better suited to protect physically, right? But he's also better suited to protect emotionally, mentally. We just haven't been taught that, right? Because men are life givers and women birth life. That's why men can give a woman groceries and she makes a meal. A man can give a woman a house and she makes a home. right? This is why women get frustrated with men. I'm gonna stay here just a little bit, right? This is why women get frustrated with men when they meet men because women are more helpmeets, right? They come fully equipped to help you realize the vision. So watch this. When you meet a woman and a woman gets very frustrated with a man, 9 times out of 10, in my experience, 20 plus years of coaching and being in personal development and in relationship development, most women are frustrated with men because men come to the table and they don't have anything for the woman to help with. A helpmeet needs something to help with. So the responsibility of a man is to be a priest, prophet, to have that vision, to have that plan. And then the helper comes to help put that into play. My wife has always stabilized the vision. I said this yesterday when I was talking at the barbershop to some men. My wife, I am the head of the household, true, but my wife is the neck. You ever seen a head move without a neck? It can't happen. You can have a pretty head, but without a neck, it ain't gonna move, good people. Women are naturally stabilizers. That's what they're built to do. Help me to stabilize something. But if you don't have anything for them to stabilize, they get frustrated. If you don't have a vision for them to work on, they get frustrated. If you don't have a plan for them to help you with, they get frustrated. That don't mean that they can't do that stuff on their own. It's a lot of great single women out here, just like it's a lot of great single men, fathers out here raising kids. But watch this. A man needs a woman and a woman needs a man. You just got to understand the roles, good people. And when you understand your role, you lean into it and you build on it. So, like I said, protector. Protector. What are you protecting? What are you protecting? Because if you don't protect what matters, something else will eventually take its place. I'm going to say that again. If you don't protect what matters, something or somebody else will. Want me to say that real slow? If you don't protect what matters, something or somebody else will. So that is the 5 P's of a regulated man. You want to be a better father. You want to be a better husband. You want to be a better leader. You want to be more authentic. You have to start implementing these 5 P's, fellas. 5 P. I stand on these. I live by these. My wife will tell you this. My boys will tell you this, man. I live by this. I'm a priest because I've always set the spiritual climate, right? Character, integrity, core values, core beliefs, nervous system work, identity. I'm a prophet, right? Because I'm going to always be seeing. I'm going to always cast that vision, not just for myself, but for my wife, right? I see what she can do, what she's supposed to be doing. I see her gifting, her talent. I'm going to always speak that life over her. Our boys, I'm going to always speak that life over them. Whether they do it or not, that's on them. But my job is prophet, right? Promoter. I'm going to always promote their giftings, their talent, their skill set, right? I'm going to always encourage them. You can do this. Promoter. That's what I'm doing. That's part of my responsibility. Provider. I'm going to always provide. I'm going to always be on the forefront of providing, not just financially, good people, but emotionally, mentally. I'm going to be providing peace, purpose, right? That's my job, right? That's my responsibility. And then protector. What are you going to do today with those 5 P's? Fellas, I need you to really sit with that today and think about it. Not that you're not doing a good job as a father. We doing the best we can. We doing a good job as a man. But some of us have been doing an incomplete job because we didn't have those other 3 P's. Like I said, we know the last 2 P's, right? Protector, provider. But now I just gave you the blueprint with those other 3 P's. So that's the Father's Day special today, good people. Listen, take that today, make it your own. Listen, share this video with other men who need to hear this video, who need to see this video, and tap in, man. This is the Dare to Be You Network. Good people, I'm building an actual network right before your eyes, me and my wife, man. Soul Truth Sunday is one of our main staple shows. The Married Life is another show. We got the Dirty BU podcast coming starting in August. I got the Soul Truth Sunday Spotlight starting this month where I'm going to be giving a live free coaching call every month, right? All you got to do to enter that is email me and tell me the area that you struggle in the most, relationship, money, health, identity, right? And if you're willing to be coached live on YouTube, and I'm gonna pick a winner every month, right? Right. So I'm building a whole network for you to help you with your identity, to help you be more authentic, so you can really live the life that you're supposed to live, right? And be that leader and man, and be that regulated man, and do it from a place that you can build, not only in this season of your life, every season of your life, because these 5 P's work in every season of your life. You just keep building on them like Legos, man. So listen, good people, happy Sunday to you. Tap in. Tap into the Dirty BU Network. Founder FL, the Life Coach, man. We got other shows coming, man. I love this. I love you. Thanks for joining me every Sunday. Thanks for tapping in. And once again, to all my fathers out there, happy Father's Day. Take this blueprint and let's be better men together. Happy Father's Day, baby. Dare to be you.